Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Allow me to start by asking you a rhetorical question. Do you think Uhuru Kenyatta is going to hand over power to William Samoei Ruto? Suppose William Samoei Ruto wins the elections. Do you think Uhuru will comfortably hand over power to him? Because Ruto is determined to grab power by all means. And when you look at the situations, exactly about 2 weeks to the elections, although all indications are showing that Raila Amolo Odinga is going to win these elections and will be declared the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya, in an unlikely event, what is likely to happen? If you are joining this channel for the first time, this is Gashi's Kaiman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Kindly subscribe, like this video, and comment. And when I look at the handing over ceremony that is just about to take place, because it will take, I think, place 10 or 14 days after the elections, around that time. Can you imagine a situation whereby Uhuru Kenyatta is handing over power to William Samoei Ruto? And this is something that is making people, in fact, kuna watu ambao wamekuwa wakinipigia simu, wengine wakinitumia ujumbe mfupi, others in my WhatsApp group, number, wakiuliza kama hili jambo ambalo litawezekana. When you look at William Samoei Ruto, you realize that this is one person who has been threatening the president. Si mara moja ambapo amekuwa akimtisha. Na if you are Uhuru Kenyatta, would you hand over power to somebody who has been threatening you? When you hear Kenya Kwanza talking about state capture and setting a commission of inquiry, they are talking about jailing Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, according to them, Uhuru Kenyatta is so corrupt, and state capture is whereby he used the state to trade and to do business and actually struggle the economy of this country. So according to William Samoei Ruto, na najua hao ni watu ambao wanajuana sana, wamekuwa pamoja kwa muda mrefu. So according to William Samoei Ruto, Uhuru should be jailed, but through what he is trying to use as a commission of inquiry. When you look at bloodthirsty politicians like Dedi Nyoro, Murkomen, Alice Wahome, Rigathi Gachagua, these are the people who are going to rule with William Samoei Ruto should he win the elections. Would you hand over power to such kind of guys? Guys who have been so bitter with you, who are on a revenge mission. Watu wenye kisasi, walipizaji kisasi. Watu ambao ukiwaangalia nyuso zao, ukiangalia, if you listen to their tone, it will tell you that these guys are not going to spare Uhuru Kenyatta and maybe even Raila Amolo Odinga. Again, you remember very well that is it Rivodo who talked about Ruto's how he had attempted to assassinate the president? Hili jambo ambalo limewahi kuzungumziwa, and I think even in Sagana too, something was alluded like this, and watu wakapiga kamsa wakati walisikia hivi. Would you hand over power to somebody? Let's assume it is true. Would you be comfortable handing over power to such a person? If he had attempted that and he failed, what if he becomes the president? What if he has the instruments of power? Are you going to hand power to such kind of a person? Somebody who is a threat to your life. Again, look at these people. You have, Uhuru Kenyatta could be the richest person in Kenya by the virtue of his background. So, how about his properties and the family properties? How safe are they in Ruto's hands? How are they going to continue? How are they going to work? How are they going to do business in a country whereby the president is so hostile to his former head of state? Again, ukiangalia utaona kwamba these guys are political toddlers. They don't have any experience. And if they have not learned anything, because experience is knowing what not to do and what to do. But if you look at these guys, utaona kwamba all of them sounds very bitter, very vengeful, and people who can do anything. And you remember again, people like Oscar Sudi have even been abusing Gina Kenyatta, that is Uhuru's mother. Would you give power to such people? Would you be comfortable handing over power to these people? What do you think, my viewers? Let me know what you think about this. Because when I look at the situation, I think if it were to happen, Uhuru would be at pain. He'll be atasikia uchungu mwingi sana kumpa hatamu za uongozi, giving that sword, the instruments of power. I think it would be the most difficult time, maybe in many years. And it's something that he would not wish to have. Again, look at Uhuru's foot soldiers. Angalia mtu kama Matiang'i. Angalia Karanja Kibicho. Joe Mushero. These guys, when you look at them, akina the Inspector General, do you think they would be comfortable in Ruto's government? Because most of these guys would be fired on the first day. And if Ruto is sworn in today, by evening, how watakuwa wamefukuzwa, maybe akitumia zile. Again, when you look at these guys, the corrupt barons, because ukiangalia tunaona kwamba ni mafisadi wakubwa sana. Would you be able to leave the country in the hands of hyenas? How would you leave the country in the hands of people who thrives in corruption? People about for every scandal that you mention, they are there. Would you be comfortable to leave the people, the nation in such hands? So that's what I'm asking, and I keep on repeating. Do you think Uhuru Kenyatta is going to hand over power to William Samoei Ruto? Again, when you look at the hatred that Ruto is portraying towards Uhuru and Raila Amolo Odinga, na hata akitisha Raila akisema kwamba atamweka in a very big wheelbarrow ampeleke Bodo. Don't you see, this is somebody who has no respect even to the seniors. Kwa sababu ukiangalia Raila sio rika lake, at least he should respect Raila by the virtue of being an elder brother. Ukiangalia Uhuru Kenyatta, and mark you, the one thing I like about Uhuru Kenyatta is the president. But when you look at the way he addresses William Samoei Ruto and the way he addresses Raila Amolo Odinga, utaona kwamba Raila Amolo Odinga anaheshimika sana, ama namheshimu, and Raila is not even in government. He referred to him as my elder brother. And it is that respect you would see between brothers. And that is why I think Uhuru would be very comfortable giving or handing over power to Raila Amolo Odinga. If there's something good that Uhuru Kenyatta would do is to hand over power to Raila Amolo Odinga and not William Samoei Ruto. And even inside Uhuru Kenyatta's heart, in his heartland, anajua vizuri sana, it will be his happiest moment. And I think I've been saying that Raila's win is a win for this country. It's a win for the nation. It's a win for the Wajiko. It's a win for Baba Boga. It's a win for Mama Boga. It's a win for everybody, because this is somebody who has been fighting for this country. He is the father of democracy. He's the father of the nation, because he fought so hard to ensure me and you, we are here listening to this channel. We are here talking freely, without fear, without favor. And it is because of what akina Martha Karua waliweza kufanya kupigania hii nchi. And when I look at the current situation, I think everything should be done to ensure that Raila wins the elections. Again, I think Uhuru Kenyatta is going to ensure, is going to work day and night to ensure that Baba wins the elections, because no effort should be spared to ensure that Baba wins the elections. That is my take. 14 days to the elections. Kindly, as I said in the beginning, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe. For subscribers, like the video, continue commenting until that day when we shall see the victor. I'm your host, Gashi Skyman, the tallest man in Black Africa.